Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe asked President Muhammadu Buhari to resign as the president of Nigeria if he cannot fix the security challenges facing Nigeria as a nation. But calling for the president's resignation, is it the solution to the nation's embarrassing problems? Is it the solution to the numerous embarrassments facing Nigeria as a nation and facing Nigerians as a people? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Is this your first time? Thanks for stopping by. If you have been watching our videos, we thank you for your support and your encouragement. I'm pleading with you to hit that subscribe button if you have not, and turn on the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. Like our videos, share our videos with your friends, your family, and also join us in the comment section where we always like to interact with you guys. The minority leader in the Senate, in the person of Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe, made a call to the president and his service chiefs to resign if they are not capable of tackling the security challenges facing Nigeria as a nation.
We did not elect the chief of staff. We did not elect the joint chiefs. We did not elect the national security advisor. We elected the government of APC in 2015 and re-elected them in 2019. The reason why we re-elected them was that they continued to tell us that because they had the key to security, and the whole Nigeria voted them in 2015, and I agree with that. And I'm saying, Mr. President, when you want to deal with a matter, you go to the head. So we will go to the government and ask this government to resign because they can no longer do anything in this country. Mr. President, in conclusion, yes, Nigerians voted a government into power. And that government even said, if we don't perform, stone us. We are going with the stones to stone them now because they are no longer. Mr. President, because we have to get to the root of this matter, I can only say one thing. Those who live by propaganda will die by propaganda.
But asking the president to resign, is it the solution to the numerous challenges facing Nigeria as a nation? We all know that everything in Nigeria is being politicized. Everything about Nigeria is tribalized. We always view things from that aspect of tribalism, regionalism, and from the religious perspectives. That's how we Nigerians view anything that is happening in Nigeria. We don't think as a nation. We don't think as a people. We always think individually. The issue of security in Nigeria has become a national embarrassment. Many of us always misunderstand that word security. It's always been referred to as going to your bed, sleeping safe, nobody comes to harass you or embarrass you or steal from you at night, or even go as far as killing you in your sleep. That is not only security that we are talking about. Security goes down to job creation or job security, food, housing, potable water, and every other thing that makes the lives of the people easy. That's everything about security. Protecting lives and property. That is security, and this is the responsibility of the government. The giant problem, the elephant in the room in the problems of Nigeria, and no one is tackling, is corruption. That is the main problem, the major problem that Nigeria is facing as a nation. It's corruption, stealing public fund and diverting it to private use. That's the problem Nigeria is facing. And it's as if corruption has eaten into the system of every Nigerian, no matter whom you are, no matter how you claim to be a saint before you get into a public office, no matter how you try to convince the people that you can do something different when you get there, the moment they sit on that seat, the moment they step into that office, their lifestyle change. their behavior change, their approach to things change. It's about stealing and exporting Nigerians' money, Nigerians' wealth offshore. If corruption can be destroyed, if corruption can be weeded out of the system of Nigeria, every other thing will become good. That time you're stealing public fund and using it for your personal projects, and the money being given to you for public infrastructures, you don't use it to do what it's meant for. You leave the people stranded. There is no good road, no water, no health facility. The education system in Nigeria is collapsed. Go to the clinics, they are death traps, no hospital beds, no equipment, and the people are dying. So you are as good as that same person who is using an AK-47 to kill Nigerians on the highway. Corruption is the major problem, major challenge facing Nigeria. Banditry, Boko Haram, and what have you, the militants or the militias as they are being called, they are as a result of corruption, because the wealth of Nigeria is not circulating, but Nigerians' wealth is being stolen by a few section of people, by a few number of people who think that power belongs to them. So when someone is hungry, when someone has no job, when somebody, a family man or a woman with no source of income in a country that is as wealthy as Nigeria, what do you expect from him? So going on the media, shouting and ranting, causing uproars, trying to make something small to become large will not solve the problem of Nigeria. Calling on the president to resign is not the issue here. The problem is, if you go into that office, what will you do different? If you assume office tomorrow as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, what will you do different? Are you telling me that you will go there and things will become different? Our problem is larger than political affiliation. Our problem is bigger than the party that you're supporting. Those that are condemning election riggers are the same people who tried to rig the election in the favor of their party and failed. Those that rig elections in Nigeria are Nigerians. So it's better we understand today that the problem facing Nigeria is Nigerians. We are our problem. If only Nigerians can change, Nigeria will be a better country. But we have refused to change. What have we done different? If I come to your office to look for a job and I'm not your tribe, you tell me that you're looking for someone with 50 years experience. If I'm a lady, I come to your office to look for employment. You want to sleep with me before you give me an employment. How do you then think that Nigeria will get better? When you sign a contract with a company to rehabilitate 2-kilometer road, and you expect the company to give you 50% of the allocation of that road, the 50% of the budget of the whole contract, or 50% of the whole project. So how do you expect that company to do quality road for the people? That is the problem we are facing. So it's high time we recognized that the problem facing Nigeria is Nigerians. That's the only time Nigeria will be good. It's not by standing on the pulpit and shouting and pointing fingers. What have you done to the people under you? You that is on the pulpit, preaching and shouting, building schools, have you asked yourself, if you make this school affordable for the children of your congregation members to attend, if heavens will fall? So the change that we are clamoring for, the change that APC government promised us, needs to start from you and I. Let's start this change from our homes. Let's start this change from our churches. Let's start this change from our states and see if Nigeria will not take a fast U-turn for greatness. You're flying private jets, but your congregations are languishing in poverty and hunger. You're moving about with security, mobile policemen, the military men, black uniform policemen, but your members are being massacred on daily basis. You're living in a mansion The members of your congregation are living in slums. So how do you justify that? How do you justify your call for a president to resign? The money being given to you for your constituency is cooling somewhere, either in Nigerian bank or in a bank abroad, and you're calling for the president to resign. What have you done different? Have you tarred the whole roads in your constituency? All our honorable members, the money being allocated to your constituencies, do you use them judiciously? Have you been working for the people? Or have you been buying wheelbarrows and Okada for your constituencies? What project, what viable project can any of you boast of that you have done that will benefit the people in your constituencies? A few men of God have done something significant. Those that build homes, those that start businesses or trading for some of their members, they are on record. We all know them. But you that is after building estates, building universities, flying private jets, but your congregation members are hungry, they have no food to eat. What can you say? How do you justify your standing on the pulpit and talking about politicians? We know that politicians, that is their work. That's what they know how to do. That's all about them. They cannot change. A politician remains a politician. Festus Keyamo said that the brouhaha following the declaration of Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe is unnecessary, because we know that the president cannot resign. That this is the way of the opposition asking the government, they that are in the government, to do more. And that's what we expect from them. We expect them to do more. Because much is given to them, we expect more from them. The trust being given to them by the people of Nigeria is what we expect back from them, and we expect good governance, dividends of democracy. That's all we are asking for. Resignation is not the answer to the problem, but we are the answer, because we are the government. We are the people that rigged the elections. If anyone rigged election, it's a human being. It's not an animal. It's not spirits. It's not the witches and wizards that we claim to have in Nigeria that rigged the election. It's the people of Nigeria. We are the people that rigged the elections. So you cannot expect somebody to bribe you and get to the office, and you still expect that same person to turn around and be patting you on the back. It's not possible. You have received your share of the national cake. So what is left in his office belongs to him. That's what they think. Because if you are being given money to rig the election and you refuse to take that money, you say no, that you're going to do the right thing. I don't think that our leaders will see us the way they see us. They will start seeing us differently, and they will be treating us differently. But for the fact that you are being given 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira to sell your vote, for crying out loud, if any contestant shares 5,000 naira for 200,000 people or 300,000, don't you expect him to make back the money that he has spent for that election for buying your vote? But if you give them freely, if you vote for them freely with your conscience, their own conscience will not allow them to do what they are doing today. Their own conscience will not allow them to be embezzling the wealth of our generation and the generation to come. So the question I'm asking today is the president's resignation the solution to the problem? If you think that his resignation is the solution to Nigeria's problem, meet us in the comment section. Let's continue this conversation there. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumb up, subscribe to our channel if you have not, like our videos and share it with your friends and families. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.